5.
Go.
Oh, episode 74, the Ignite Your Purpose Show vlog, podcast, blog, the Chin Wagon session. Yours truly, my main man, Johnny B. Today, Mr. John.
What's going on? It's frozen already.
We are content creators. I know there's lots of other people out there who are creative, whether it's in the garden, whether it's a hobby, guitar, creating content like us, videos, all that jazz. And of the body is one thing, but there's also fatigue of the mind. Oh, John's back. He's trying to make us jealous, people. Look at that. That's gorgeous, brother. Absolutely gorgeous.
Okay.
That's live on the Bay of the Isle of Man, or what?
Yeah, that's home. It's Douglas in the Isle of Man. Beautiful evening. There's some sailboats out there and people walking, and yeah,
beautiful.
Living it. So yeah,
Douglas on the Isle of Man. Yeah. So John definitely knows how fatigued our bodies can get. John and I've had many conversations about me taking the last little while to chill out, and what it does for the body. But as a creative, I am just actually, after this long, starting to feel it. So fatigued the last couple months, and I don't mean like sick fatigued. I just mean like I wake up and I'm like, wow, I could really sleep in another hour. I should maybe miss this appointment. I should maybe not do that meeting. I should maybe not go work out. Yet I go. Still getting tons of sleep, still putting the meditation in, but I could definitely feel my body was fatiguing. The mind on this journey, I was telling John, I'm like, man, I'm not coming up with the ideas like I did 2 weeks ago. I'm not, my poetry, my music, my lyric game is just a little slower. Like it takes me a little longer to think about it. Food, I wasn't eating as much food, just little things I was noticing. I want to let John spike in and chat here because I also had this conversation in class last night, and my teacher spit some venom at me. So, John?
Well, it's interesting because I woke up this morning and we're pottering around doing our, and Emma says, "Are you okay?" She thought I was in a bit of a funk, and I went, "Yeah, fine." And then about 30 seconds later, I said, "Do you know what? I think I'm just tired." And it's because for a few nights, or 3 or 4 or 5 nights or whatever, the going to bed routine has not been bang on. There's, we've all got sleep cycles. We work in 90-minute cycles, and I get to bed at a certain time. And if I can't get that, it's 90 minutes later. If I can't get that, it's 90 minutes later. And then these go around the whole day. But I've been going to get at the wrong time in between cycles, and I've been on the tech a bit too late. And I've just been. I don't think about hours of sleep. I think about cycles, and I might be getting to bed, but I'm only getting kind of half the first one and half of the last one. So I've just felt fatigued generally because I've not been listening to my body and doing these, normal routines that we know work, that enable us to operate at a high level all the time. But Max is going to talk about sort of creativity in his blogging and business and his world. I've written down one thing, and I was going to talk about a little bit of creativity around our relationships, because we can all get stuck in that routine where get up, morning, you go to work, wife goes to work, you come back, you play with the kids. It's just the same old. And then every now and again, we make this big effort and we kind of book a restaurant and we buy the flyers and flowers and we get a babysitter and all of this stuff. And we think that's worth about 50,000 credits with the wife, for creating this massive event. But it gets us 1 credit because it's one thing. And so I was thinking about if you can just think about a little bit more creativity, whether it's putting the rubbish out when you're supposed to, doing these little jobs or little chores without being nagged to do it, throwing your socks at the washing basket and picking them up when they don't land in. I say buying the flowers, maybe not arranging dinner once a month, but getting someone to take the kids and you just go out for a nice quiet walk together. Just trying to be really creative about remembering what it is about this person that you love and inspires you and sort of motivates you to be good every day, rather than just thinking normal. Okay, right, let's have an event, and then normal. So just trying to up the game much more regularly, and then you both grow together and live together. So that's all I thought, really. Max, tell me about last night.
I would agree. I would agree with that word. The word I think that I would use for that would be spontaneity.
Mm-hmm.
You know, nobody wants to get lost in that routine, brother. I mean, stagnation is a terrible thing for anything on this planet. Stagnation is terrible for the mind, body, and soul. So
Yeah.
spontaneity, and that comes again from being able to think, right? Be able to be creative. Like, so what was said to me last night was, we all understand that yes, when you sleep, your body heals, da da da. But what does the mind do, right? When you're having good dreams, if you understand our access points to our higher selves, it is allowed to come through us because we're actually rested. Our meridians are aligned. We talked about last night a lot about the 14 meridians, and when stress and fatigue hit us, I mean, it shows in the body: fatigue, weight gain, and slowness in the mind. But when those meridians are aligned, man, you have access to creativity. You have
Yeah.
access to that childlike mind. I don't know if you guys remember when we were kids and we'd speak to other people that weren't there, our imaginary friends, and we would just play for hours. We just talked and came up with stuff. That is what we miss when we were fatigued, right? And so many of us, myself included, are fatigued almost all the time. And that is just from modern day lifestyle. What do you think, John?
Yeah, because we're on the go constantly, and there's constantly a stress in our lives of whether it's physical, emotional, spiritual, whatever it is. But when we are in certain stresses, some stress is good, some stress is not good.
True.
You go into that fight and flight situation. The body goes into freaking escape mode. Historically, we'd run, escape the tiger or the lion or the freaking woolly mammoth, or whatever it is. Then we'd stop and go, okay, and then the body settles down. But when we go into fight and flight mode, the body's full bore escape, and if you get caught, let's prepare to repair the body from whatever damage. Now, the downside to that is the body stops growing. You stop the growth. You stop digestion and certain other bodily functions that just grind to a halt. The got the word, but systems just shut down and don't work. The adrenal system is just getting
Yes.
maxed out. Your ability to recover just gets taken down to so many levels. So I wasn't really eloquent in the sense. Forgotten the word.
Low-lying stress and adrenal fatigue.
Yeah.
I mean, all these things, that low-lying stress, it's not like you said, it's not like, okay, we're getting chased by a saber-toothed tiger. It's just always there, and we never repair from it. And that's modern life, whether it's financial, relationship problems. There's always something, right? And and if you're a male providing for your family, or a single mom, or just a mom providing from your family, it's always in the back of your mind. I got to get money. I got to pay the bills. That's fatigue. That's stress. And that means when we're doing that, we're out of creativity, which is where our growth comes from, where we can think of that next idea that'll make the planet better, our community better, to allow us to bring in more abundance. So, and I've experienced that over the last 2 weeks, man. I'm telling you, I have never been on this so much fire. I mean, I have ideas coming out the wazoo. I was telling John, I'm now sleeping again with a notepad beside my bed because I get woken up with like a punch in the face at 3:30 in the morning, and I'm 4 in the morning, and I'm just jotting down ideas upon ideas. And I lost that for a month or so, and didn't know why. Now I know why, so I'm gonna preach sleep, not just for your body's health, but for the mind. It's the trifecta: mind, body, soul.
Cool, man. There you go. Episode complete. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Mic drop. As always, people, we thank you. We know you could be anywhere in the world and you're right here with us. And we truly appreciate. See you tomorrow, John. I appreciate your time. I know you're hanging with your wifey right now, and I appreciate you hanging with us, brother. It's appreciated.
We'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody. Take care and be cool.